it appears that President Donald Trump is now having doubts about the ceasefire between Israel and Gaza that he had previously taken credit for. Now, he said, "I'm not confident. It's not our war, it's their war." When he was asked whether or not the ceasefire would hold and last through 3 planned phases, he then said,
Gaza, boy, I looked at a picture of Gaza. Gaza is like a massive demolition site. That place it's really got to be rebuilt in a different way.
Do you plan to help rebuilding Gaza?
I might. You know, Gaza is interesting. It's a phenomenal location. On the sea, best weather. You know, everything's good. It's like some beautiful things could be done with it, but it's very interesting. But some fantastic things could be done with Gaza.
and there we go. Already, Donald Trump is eyeing Gaza for real estate development. Because, of course, he is, right? I mean, oh, yeah, no, yeah, here you've got some very nice prime real estate, you know, right on the coast. Look at that. It's just waiting to get rebuilt. As one user, Ash Oro, said on Blue Sky, prime real estate on the coast, large remodeling possible due to mass destruction. I wonder why the world's most corrupt and incompetent real estate developer is interested. And if you think that, you know, this would benefit Palestinians, it would not. In fact, this would be part of the plan would be to get them out of the way before development. So, hey, man, it's looking like there could be some new beachfront condos and Trump brand hotels popping up in Gaza sometime. That would assume that Israel is done with their assault, of which there is no, you know, no actual confirmation of that yet. CNN reports there's significant pressure in the Israeli government to restart the war. Yes, that's right. They believe the extremist right-wing, politicians in Israel, they think, this was a capitulation to Hamas. Itamar Ben-Gvir of Israel's Jewish Power Party this week resigned as national security minister. That further narrowed Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's slim parliamentary majority. And then, of course, you have Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich threatening to do the same if Netanyahu does not break the ceasefire once an initial 42-day phase is complete. And remember, you had all of these establishment press outlets and even the Democratic Party saying, well, Hamas just needs to stop breaking these ceasefires. It's not Hamas breaking the ceasefires. It's the Israeli government that keeps breaking the ceasefires. And here you had Smotrich saying, oh, yeah, no, unless you break the ceasefire and start attacking them again and murdering them, bombing them, then, I'm gonna make it so that you no longer have political power. And what do you think is going to happen in that case? What do you think Netanyahu's going to do? In fact, Smotrich said in a statement on Monday, I demanded and received a commitment from Prime Minister Netanyahu that Israel will return to the battlefield to eliminate Hamas and eradicate this threat once and for all. Hey, you know what happened after, Israel started their assault on Hamas? The numbers for Hamas swelled. There is now more Hamas than there was previously. What happened? It's the war on terror. You can't get rid of terror. In fact, your war on terror, if you kill innocent people, you're going to end up creating more terrorists. This is unending war. You can't destroy terror by killing people. You're just going to create more Hamas. That's what's going to happen, and that's what they're doing. It's getting into the American endless war trap again. We've already seen this. We've already done this. But it's been very, very lucrative for defense contractors and right-wing politicians. Kept them into power. Got them elections. Until, of course, the populace became very war-weary in the United States. Now, that said, the future of the ceasefire is looking pretty bad. as is Trump's record of making deals and being anti-war. Because again, he's like, oh yeah, I made this deal. I'm an anti-war candidate. Really? How come Netanyahu then said both President Trump and President Biden gave full backing to Israel's right to return to fighting? So Biden had supported this. We knew that. But now Trump was like, oh, yeah, no, you can go ahead, get right back to bombing them. And then when you do, maybe we can, build some hotels. Now, obviously, this is could have some negative effects on the negotiations on phase 2 of the deal, which are due to begin on February 4th. Phase 2, if it goes into effect, would see the complete withdrawal of the Israeli military from Gaza. But I don't see that happening, considering Trump's answer and his support for Israel in the first place. Among the executive orders Trump signed on Monday, there were rescinded sanctions they had rescinded sanctions that the Biden administration had against Israeli settlers responsible for deadly violence in the West Bank. So it's going to increase the violence in the West Bank, not even in Gaza. So that's going to continue. I mean, it should have been obvious that this is the direction that they were going to go. Remember, Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, said all the way back in February of 2024 that the waterfront property in Gaza was very valuable and suggested that Israel should move the Palestinians out of Gaza and clean it up. Well, there's a phrase for that. It's called ethnic cleansing. And what a surprise, Donald Trump's echoing that same language without the get rid of the Palestinians part. But, oh boy, we should rebuild it better. Rebuild it in a different way. Without those Palestinians, those filthy Palestinians that are just ruining the whole area and preventing us from actually building it up with condos and hotels that I'm going to make a ton of money on. If you thought that Trump was anti-war, anti-genocide, and would help the Palestinian people, you were wrong. And now things are probably about to get much worse than they were before. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.